Imagine this. A political party that didn't exist 3 months ago. A party that INEC tried to kill before it was even born. A party with no governors, no senators in its corner, no election victories, nothing. Now imagine Peter Obi and Kwankwaso, 2 of the biggest opposition names in Nigeria, about to abandon everything they built in the NDC to run to that party. That is not a rumor. That is happening right now. As in, they are announcing on Monday. So today, we are going to break down everything. Who built the NDC? Why did they build it? Who is already in it? And the big question, why Obi and Kwankwaso running there like the NDC is on fire? Stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you will understand Nigerian politics in 2026 better than most political analysts on your timeline. Let's go. NDC. Nigeria Democratic Congress. Not Ghana's NDC. I know some of you were already confused. This is a Nigerian party, registered right here, and it is less than 3 months old. Now here is the first thing that should grab your attention. This party almost never existed. When the founders went to INEC to register, INEC delayed them, kept stalling, kept putting obstacles in the way. So what did they do? They went to court. And the court told INEC, you cannot use your regulatory powers to violate people's constitutional right to freedom of association. Register the party. Now, INEC had no choice. In February 2026, the Nigeria Democratic Congress received its official certificate. Its symbol. The victory sign. 2 fingers up. And bro, the symbolism of that did not miss. So who is behind all of this? Who had the energy to fight INEC in court just to birth a new party? His name is Senator Seriake Dickson, former governor of Bayelsa State, serving from 2012 to 2020. 2-term governor. Lawyer. Currently a senator representing Bayelsa West. This man was PDP through and through. PDP gave him his career, gave him his platform, gave him almost everything. But here is what Dickson said when he finally walked away from the PDP. PDP did not leave me. PDP simply left me. And that line tells you everything. He didn't leave in anger. He left in grief. He watched as sitting governors, men who benefited from PDP's power, stabbed the party in the back, jumped to APC, and left the opposition in ruins. Dickson looked at the wreckage, looked at Nigeria's democracy shrinking, looked at APC becoming more dominant by the day, and decided, somebody has to build something new. That somebody would be him. On March 5, 2026, he officially announced his resignation from PDP and his commitment to the NDC. 10 days later, they launched a digital platform for Nigerians to register as members. The NDC was open for business. Now let me introduce you to the people who are already in this party, because this is where things start getting serious. First, obviously, is Seriake Dickson himself as national leader and founder. His co-pilot is Senator Cleopa Moses Zuwog, a veteran politician from Bayelsa State who served in the Senate during the Third Republic. He serves as pro-tem national chairman, basically holding down the structure while the party grows. But the real story is who has been walking through the door in the last few weeks. Senator Kabir Marofa, former Zamfara Central Senator. This man defected from the ADC to the NDC just days ago, bringing his entire support base from Zamfara State with him. Dickson personally received him and named him the NDC's leader in Zamfara. Senator Aisha Binoni, former APC governorship candidate in Adamawa State. She had already left APC for ADC, and now she has left ADC for NDC. She is now NDC leader in Adamawa. That tells you the trend. People are using ADC as a bus stop on their way to NDC. From the FCT, the entire SDP structure defected. Labour Party officials, ADC chieftains, ward level and local government officials from across the country are joining. Dickson himself made a bold claim that within just 3 months of formation, the NDC has become Nigeria's third largest political party. Now that's a big statement, and only the 2027 elections will prove it. But the momentum is real. The movement is real. And Dickson has been very clear about what this party stands for. It is not just another platform for desperate politicians looking for where to land. He says, and I'm quoting the spirit of what he told journalists, "We are an ideological party. We have clear principles. Everyone is welcome, but our structure will hold." The NDC's priorities as laid out in its manifesto include national security, education, healthcare, a free market economy, true federalism, devolution of powers to states, women and youth inclusion in governance, and Pan-Africanist foreign policy. That last one, Pan-Africanist foreign policy, is interesting. In a political landscape where most parties talk vaguely about good governance, Dickson is trying to plant the NDC as something with a real ideological identity. He's also said clearly, he is not running for president in 2027. His job right now is to build the party. We want to first build a party. We don't want to make the mistakes that other parties are making, he said. And that restraint, that discipline, is actually one of the things that has attracted bigger politicians to the NDC. Because nobody wants to join a party and immediately find out the founder has been planning a presidential run all along. Okay. Now we get to the part you really came for. Peter Obi. The man who shook 2023. Who made young Nigerians believe their vote could actually change something. Who won millions of votes running on the Labour Party platform and, depending on who you ask, should have won that election outright. Obi and Kwankwaso. The Kano powerhouse. A man with one of the most loyal political structures in northern Nigeria. The Kwankwasiya movement. A bloc that controls 44 local government areas in Kano and moves as one unit. These two men, together, formed what people call the OK movement, Obi and Kwankwaso. A North-South alliance designed to challenge APC in 2027. They ended up in the ADC after Labour Party and NNPP both became too complicated. So why are they now leaving the ADC? Let me give you 5 reasons. And all 5 of them are valid. Reason 1. The presidential ticket in ADC is already sewn up for someone else. Sources close to Peter Obi have said clearly, the ADC's internal structure is designed to favor one particular aspirant. If you're going to spend the next year building a campaign, attending rallies, mobilizing millions of supporters, you don't do that inside a party where the primary is rigged before it even starts. Obi is not here to be a background dancer. He came to win. Reason 2. The South is being ignored on the zoning question. Peter Obi has made one demand from day one since joining the ADC, zone the presidential ticket to the South. Simple. Fair. Logical, considering that the incumbent, Tinubu, is from the South, which by power rotation logic means the opposition should present a Southern candidate to avoid a repeat. ADC leadership has refused to commit to this. They have been vague, evasive, and indirect. For a man who won almost all of the South in 2023, that is a direct insult. And Obi does not take insults quietly. Reason 3. ADC is drowning in lawsuits. Here is the legal situation. The ADC had a leadership crisis. David Mark and Ralph Aregbesala were named national chairman and secretary respectively, but that decision was challenged in court. The Supreme Court recently gave a ruling, but it was not the clean victory people thought it was. The court removed an earlier injunction, but sent the substantive case back to the Federal High Court. Translation: the war is not over. ADC is heading back to court. And Obi's camp has described this as a trap. In their words, it is like postponing the evil day. You don't want your presidential campaign hanging on the outcome of a court case that could flip your party's leadership at any moment. Reason 4. The NDC handed them the keys to the castle. This is the part that changes everything. The NDC publicly announced, in front of cameras and journalists, that they are offering Peter Obi and Kwankwaso a joint presidential ticket. They gave them a 2-week deadline to decide. Think about what that means. You don't have to fight a primary. You don't have to outspend Atiku's network. You don't have to navigate a party structure built against you. You walk in, they hand you the ticket, and you campaign. The NDC confirmed that discussions with Obi and Kwankwaso's teams have reached about 90%. Only minor details remain. And Buba Galadima, speaking at the OK Movement Stakeholder Summit in Abuja today, confirmed that both men will make a formal announcement on Monday. Reason 5. Kwankwaso's people voted unanimously. All 44 LGAs said go. Stakeholders representing every single local government in Kano met at Kwankwaso's residence and gave him unanimous approval to defect. When your entire political machine, your entire support structure, every single word an LGA says the same thing, you listen. Let's step back for a second. Because this is bigger than just Obi and Kwankwaso. What we are watching right now is the complete reshaping of Nigerian opposition politics ahead of 2027. And it is happening fast. The PDP is fragmented. Their governors keep defecting to APC. Their leadership is in chaos. They have no clear presidential candidate and no unity. The Labour Party is still battling internal crisis. Obi already left them. Their base is scattered. The ADC, which was supposed to be the big tent that united all opposition, is now itself bleeding politicians. Maofa left. Binani left. And now potentially Obi and Kwankwaso. Meanwhile, the NDC, 3 months old, born out of a court fight with INEC, is picking up all these big names and positioning itself as the new headquarters of opposition politics. But here is the honest truth that your audience also needs to hear. The NDC has not won a single election yet. It has no sitting governors. It has no majority anywhere. Building a party structure strong enough to challenge APC in 2027 across 36 states, 774 local governments, 176,000 polling units, in roughly 1 year is a massive, almost impossible task. Dickson himself has acknowledged this. But his response is, a short period is sometimes good for you. You hit the ground running. And if Obi and Kwankwaso land on Monday, that changes the calculation dramatically. Obi brings the obedient base, millions of young, educated, passionate voters across the South. Kwankwaso brings Kano and significant Northern Bloc support. Together, that is a genuine North-South coalition with real electoral muscle. Whether the NDC can build the structures to convert that support into actual votes on election day, that is the question Nigeria will be watching in 2027. So there you have it. The full story of the NDC. Where it came from, who's in it, who's coming, and what it means for Nigeria. This is the party that almost didn't exist. That had to sue INEC just to be born. That is now attracting the biggest opposition names in the country. Whether it delivers or disappoints, only 2027 will tell. But one thing is clear, Nigerian politics will never be the same after Monday. If this video gave you something to think about, do me a favor, share it with somebody who thinks they already know everything about Nigerian politics. Let them watch this. And drop a comment below, do you think Obi and Kwankwaso made the right move? Subscribe if you haven't. We'll be here covering every move as it happens.